prize ban already being done now. Twisted Fate being banned out by the Kuala Lumpur Hunters at the same time.
It's interesting because you can see that. Oh wow! I didn't expect that, but it's actually Rise and Kha'Zix both being banned out. I thought that because SF5 did have the first pick, so I thought they wanted to lock down onto Kha'Zix, and Rise is just one of counters to it. We did see them played for yesterday's matches for the side of KLH, as well as, let's see, another game that was a Kha'Zix meet as well for BKT, but they used, was Rise as well, right?
Yes.
Yes, so both games, definitely. So Rise is definitely one of the top champions right now because tankiness is something you need to survive right now against if your opponent goes for a Black Cleaver composition. And for the side of the band champions for SF5, it's actually Rise, Kha'Zix, and Kill. All quite famed mid champions right now. And very strong. So for the side of Kuala Lumpur Hunters is going to be Twisted Fate, even the last band there, second band.
Zyra. Okay, so Zyra, they don't want Zyra to be picked up there, but at least it's still open now. The first pick from SFI, from what we know of them before, it isn't all that, they don't really have all that favorite picks. Okay, that's a little bit weird. What are you trying to do, dancing on camera?
Yes, I'm trying to show off, this is Zyra, the plants. You mean this is a league of the insects, so insects counter plants.
Insect counter plants, that's one way to look at it. I am staying out of this.
Really
but they are taking their time to think of what sort of strategy they in fact want to use. We are counting down, it's left 20 seconds at this moment. And in fact, they are going to take at least away from Tainted once in the Kuala Lumpur Hunters. So I wonder what the KLH is going to respond to this. We did see in the previous game at least doing a good job against Jace. And in the previous game, Kuala Lumpur Hunters at least did a good job against Shen as well. So this is going to be pretty interesting to see what KL Hunters actually thought of. I do think that they had thought that they're going to get a free Elise out there, but guess not. It looks like it will be a new pickup there. Once again, Varus. Now, Shrine Walker from KLH has not won a game with Varus in the competitive scene.
I mean, you can't say that since it's only like the last 2 matches last week,
Yeah, but he has not using Varus.
Okay.
It's the only time when he did not use Varus, they won.
Oh wow! So that's what you're talking about right now, seriously. But anyway, this is being interesting to see. Nuno Varus is actually a very strong combo.
Yes.
But right now, it really depends on the positioning of Varus because Varus is just very easily taken down. He is a very strong champion. He's a mix of all ADs. He has a poke like Ezreal but far range, ultimate like Ashe, but it's in a shorter range and has larger AoE if people say that correctly. And then a similar make it rain with ignite effect, so to speak, for what's it called? The Grievous Wounds effect planted together, as well the Blighted Arrows mixed with slightly it's a magic damage from MF plus percentage health damage from Vayne. Mainly to proc a spell first. So Vayne is like, Vayne. Varus is like the all-in-one AD carry, but he has no escape mechanism, which is the problem.
That's always a very big problem for any sort of AD carry. They want to have the mobility, they want to have the versatility to either engage or disengage very quickly away from the team fights. But Varus is very, very lacking in that. Javan once again looks like we'll be seeing another game of Javan, and this time with Sona at the same time. So I'm looking at combinations here. Elise, Sona, Javan pretty well. They can combo up their ultimates together. But at least not really a ultimate, but more of a cocoon.
But the problem right now, you see when you pick a sustain lane against an MF or maybe even for now Varus, when lands his third ability, I mean you should know his name, you use Varus all the time.
I do? Wait, since when did I use?
I mean your rank stats, you have Varus right there. Are you gonna tell me you don't know what it's called?
The Hail of Arrows.
Yes, the Hail of Arrows. It has the effect of negating the heal. Against I used to play Varus a lot when it first released, because at that time people don't know how to play against it. No, I do not like your face.
I like the Shen and Maokai pick. I'm sorry I have to cut you off, but Shen and Maokai together is really strong, and I love the fact that Varus is there, so we have the entanglements coming out from Varus.
It's more like
tentacles. And then we also have the root coming from Maokai. Oh, what's it called? It's this weird tentacle thing that comes out.
It's like the blighted field, the arrows moving on. Anyway, but this is a team comp. Instead of being a Nunu, okay, this is just to bring back. Instead of being a Nunu Vayne, it's going to be Nunu Varus. But the mindset is slightly still there. where Shen is a very strong top laner right now, definitely. But at the same time, it is a protection onto Rarus to keep him safe. If they do dive onto him, they do have at least easy. They can dive in easily.
Yes.
Jarvan as well very easily can dive
Very
in.
easily.
So that's why with the Maokai as well as the Shen going to stop that from happening. And they pick up Azure Sona, a very strong pot composition, a counter against Nunu, so to speak, but will it be enough against a Rarus? Rarus in terms of overall damage output is actually much stronger from other AD carries as long as
if you're able to do the combination of letting 3 blighted stacks
3,
up
even
there
2
and then
stacks is enough for early stage, definitely. I mean 3 would be the
optimal.
optimal, but you know, you can't always hope for that to happen.
That
definitely.
is true.
Yes.
I mean, if they definitely are able to do that, then that's going to be great. Now, I want to see what's their last pickup,
Zed.
though.
Because after you kill Cutters, you get W away. Yeah, don't fall and get shut out. I mean, that's one of the. I mean, Cutters right now is very weak early game and doesn't transition well definitely to late game. But against Maokai, was already picked up as a counter pick, so it's actually going to be very. It'll be fine. If it's a farming game, oh wow, it's actually going to be a Jace. Or is it? Wukong's going to dive in.
So Golan's is going
Nowhere.
AP shit.
No,
And
definitely
we have
not.
like one, like when you do a shield, you like, phew, your life bar's going to be like ridiculously long.
Yeah, but you can see for the mid lane wise, it's more assassin. AP assassin / bruisers are still much more famous. In
Please
terms
lock in talent. Please lock in talent. No! Give me talent.
It's going to be Valamir, definitely. It's going to be a farming game, and Valamir can run away, escape from Carters very easily after landing the kill, I would have to say. So, there you go. So, swap happens. Shentor, Valamir, mid, Maokai, jungle, Nunu, and Nunu support with the AD carry. Rarus on the side of SF5 is going to be Azure as the AD carry. Jungle is going to be Jarvan. Jarvan's a very fun pick right now. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I shouldn't say anything.
Well, I mean,
so now your favorite champion being picked out, so definitely he's going to support SF5 because he wants to see.
No, I mean, no, not the sort of fact that Sona is there. I mean, that was last season. Like, I'm over Sona. I'm in Xin Chao now.
Oh, he's going for the
that
man
sounds so
mode.
wrong.
He prefers the man mode right now. I was no. Coming off from.
And as I was saying it, my brain was like, wait, stop, no! And like, I finished my sentence now, that was the end of it. But,
the dreams.
it'd be very interesting to see how well Tainted Ones is going to deal with an Elise.
It's actually not that hard.
He did very well with Elise.
Yes.
So whether he's able to deal with an Elise now, if he fails, it would be like the biggest
It's
slap.
I wouldn't really say that. I mean, okay, never mind. What you say is actually correct. It's
Yeah.
going to be slapped in the face because they say you're playing so well.
Oh, you play so
And,
well, like you can't counter Elise. Like what?
Yeah. But then Shen slightly counters at least because with your regeneration, free regeneration as well as yes, the Whopper Blades plus the key strike does tons of damage. And also why you once with you become animated after I did a dancing move? Are you jealous
I
now?
don't-
Must you do some Gangnam style? All this.
I'll leave that for you. You look closer to Sai than I do.
Wow. Okay, fine.
Anyhow,
Uh,
more importantly, Golan's effect. If this summer spells does go through, what do you think of this Ghost Flash for Vladimir?
It's actually good and fine, so to speak. In terms of escaping, I mean, for him to dive in and come out is very easily, as well as for against Carters, which is squishy, you don't use Ignite, so to speak, to land the kill because you know you're going to slowly stack, chip into the half health, throw the ultimate, then suddenly just going for the kill, and then you might want to flash out to be safe or goes away depending on who comes and what's happening overall to escape.
In
And
that case, what about the counter of Carters taking Exhaust instead of Ignite?
it's not exactly a counter because if you do exhaust Valamir, he's going to sanguine pull. And yes,
I mean,
it's-
you talked about the amount of damage
yeah,
that...
but the damage
he will-
that's for Valamir is not from sanguine pool. It's from the Tides of Bloods, definitely, as well as the oh crap, transfusion. Yes. Trying very hard not to forget all the skill names, but yeah, it's.
No, I mean, in the sense of that like Vladimir does not have enough damage
But
to
you
bring
see,
out Carters.
but you see if your you know the opponent, sorry, you know Carters has exhaust.
Yes.
You won't be safe. You will slowly chip him down, no problems. I mean, in terms of range wise, Tide of Bloods will reach him, and then if you want to trade hits, you just take and defile.
You take a Defile.
Wait, wow. I can't-
Ladies and gentlemen, Teddy Tibbers is losing his mind live on a...
take the layways hit and then you use your first ability transfusion to just absorb do more damage as well as heal yourself back, and you know it comes out to a fair trade overall. And then once you reach to half left, only you're going for the dive. And when you should throw your ultimate, a tide of blitz hitting before Carter's landing the exhaust, unless he goes to flash into Vladimir, that'll be quite funny and stupid at the same time because you're gonna be saying
Everybody's like meeting each other right in the middle.
so and then Sengoku's just gonna save him from all the damage.
Very quickly, what do you think about Shrine Walker taking Barrier versus SF5's Violet taking Ignite? Barrier actually cancels out Ignite
Not
effect.
really, not really.
The amount...
Oh no, because barrier lasts for 2 seconds only.
Yeah.
So Ignite lasts for 5 seconds. So if Ignite is used at the correct timing when you are about to die, only you use the barrier, Ignite actually will win. I've tested it before. So
there you have it.
okay, you don't trust me because I'm just
No, I mean, that is
you know,
perfect.
you make it sound like I'm not being credible and all. I don't understand. I don't like talking to you right now. You make me so sad. You're not even cast a game for KLH against SF5. I'm gonna cry right here. Davies, you don't even care about what the hell I'm saying. But anyway, as I mentioned, okay, let's take a look. If you're talking about summoner's counter, so Ignite counters heal, and heal counters exhaust, so to speak. But barrier technically does not counter anything. Barrier is by itself because if you
there is a selfish spell.
It's a selfish spell, definitely. If you take heal for the AD carry, if you take the summoner point as well, you get 5 health, extra 5 health per level.
Yes.
It does make you a bit more, increase your survivability.
A little bit extra.
Yeah. And then for barrier wise, it's just negating a burst. And then the cooldown of the skill is actually quite long as well. And the best thing about it is that because you're not mobile, when you're not a mobile champion, you either choose heal, cleanse, or barrier.
Okay.
And heal right now cannot counter Carters that much end game. Because the heal amount
just too much.
it's not there anymore.
Yes, okay.
But barrier will definitely be able to counter that out. Much better.
455 when we get up there. Okay.
Unless my calculations are wrong, but I believe I am correct, heal should be about 300 plus only.
Yeah, the max heal should be 385.
The 70 is just a very big difference overall. And that's why barrier is good, so to speak, counters ulti later when the fight happens or when people dive onto him. People normally take barrier as the last thing to do when you're about to die, only you cast it on, which is actually a mistake sometimes because Ignite will overtake that and win against
you do it just as everything's about to erupt up there. We are going to go into game and we're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to talk about all the summoner spells, who's countering who. We're going to see the Fantastic Five from Vietnam versus the Kuala Lumpur Hunters from Malaysia. Two very distinct pings, in fact, coming out there. Tainted one's headed towards the top. It looks like there's going to be a little bit more defensive position from the KL Hunters, and at the same time, the Fantastic Five as well, taking somewhat of a defensive parameter around there. Walan's already putting down wards. A ward.
Both sides already planting the wards in the same position, just, you can see your flag, it's not a ward. Okay, never mind. But it's going to be interesting to see the wards are being planted out. I want to make sure that there's no ganks or initiate happening too early or counter on both sides of the teams. But when you have Maokai, you want to play much more safely if you take up the saplings. But personally, right now when I play Maokai, so when you meet me rank, please don't counter me, so to speak. I actually play Arcane Smash instead. Because I actually clear wave as quite fast as well. If I remember correctly, you should take up less mana as well at level 1. Let me take a look here. Arcane Smash, it takes off 55 and saplings take out 70, yes. Yep, and it's a faster cooldown as well. And by the time when you do blue, you're almost going to be out of mana. And with the help of your teammates, of course, you're going to be fine, definitely taking they're helping you do the hits, but you need you're allowing your blue to heal when you're moving for the ganks. Yeah. So
we do see now that as Wolves is being taken, Elise, who was on top there very close to Shen, in fact saw everything that was happening. Did not actually do anything, so they do know that Elise is going up top. It's not going to be any sort of lane swap. Red Hot Race will be starting on his blue. At the same time, we do see in the bottom side from Fantastic Five, Java going to be starting with red. Both teams are actually going to be perfectly fine, and Shen still hiding in the bush, in fact.
And you see, if you take saplings, so to speak, you actually lose out a lot of health because the cooldown is very long, early stages, and Arcane Smash does decent AoE damage as well, and you can knock out the monster. So definitely is exciting in terms of that. But if you take Arcane Smash first, if you are able to go for level 2 gang as Maokai, it's also possible because you clear the minions fast enough. At the same time, you can take your Roots ability, and then you can choose a gang middle. Because right now, a lot of people, even though they do buy the wards, they think that the gang is coming at level 3, you know, it's going to be about 3 minutes and 30 seconds marks. There's no need to plant the ward so soon, but that's where you can catch people off guard as Maokai.
Yes.
Especially if your mid laner has a burst or a stun. If you play Maokai, you can take Arcane Smash and the roots. You can actually, as soon as they overextend the mid lane, you're just going for the gang. Burn the flash, you can come out one more time, he's just going to go away. You know, he's wasting so much time in just ganking me one more time. But a lot of people do not take that to heart anymore because of how the game has been changed for Season 3.
Now in the top lane, we do see Maokai is waiting, trying to make something happen. In the mid lane, Vladimir is doing a good job of pushing back Carter's not being able to farm all that well as compared to Javan. Now Javan moving into the enemy jungle, in fact.
He wants to go for a gank, but no, never mind. He's just looking for Maokai.
Trying to see if everything's up there. Looks like, the flag combination going to go there and steal a little bit of the wolves. Maokai has been waiting in the top lane for quite a while right now. And all that time waiting there is not actually helping him.
He should have actually went from this lower area, but because I think it was warded earlier, if I'm not wrong. No, it wasn't warded, right? At least
it wasn't warded at all.
So I'm not sure
why. They
why.
tried to make something happen onto Golden's though, but Golden's in fact just moved away, so the flag combination did not work for Javan there. Golden's is perfectly fine.
You don't even need
in
to
fact,
use
Maokai and Javan's going to collide right now. The Arcane just come out, they do see each other. Golden's trying to make something happen. Egg might be able to do something, but in fact, nope. Everything's perfectly fine. The wall of pain coming down by Karthus will be able to stop him out just by a little bit.
Did you notice the animation bug just now?
Yes, there was a weird animation bug.
So this is going to be exciting, so to speak. Maokai trying to land ganks overall at the top area, but because Alice was playing very safe, if Alice doesn't overextend, it's very hard to land a good gank onto her. And on the side of Javan, tried to land the gank onto the middle as well as tried to counter jungle again, being very aggressive, but unable to land up anything. So both sides doing a very good job overall, I would say. And inside the top lane, you can see that Tainted Ones is actually doing a good job against Alice. As I mentioned, Shen doesn't lose out so much and against Alice because he doesn't use mana, he uses energy, and at the same time he's able to tank some of the percentage health damage, and you know, by the time Alice tries to push the Shen away, she'll be out of mana. I tried this matchup before, I was using Alice against Shen. It was quite hard for me to take down Shen because he's just continuously regenerating back with the help of the Waffle Blades, as well as can put on the pressure if he chooses to. No problems at all.
Now what's happening in terms of the bottom lane, it's not going well for Tainted Ones. Not going well at all. Violet actually doing a really good job. One would expect with the Nunu combination there, Nunu might be able to continuously use the Ice Ball to try to keep away Violet, but it sure doesn't look that way. And I don't know, if Varus isn't able to farm all that well, if Varus does not turn this aggression into something of his nature, it's not going to go well. The tower's going to go down rather quickly here for the Kuala Lumpur side. And if that does happen,
No, they're gonna fall back, so it's gonna be fine. I mean,
I don't know about this. I mean, simply because they are able to turn on the aggression continuously.
not really. Again, because it's because of the early item choice, so to speak, that's coming out from Saigon Fantastic 5. I won't say Saigon Jokers there, but you can see that Azure started out with the Flask, Award, and Pots. So he's playing a super sustained lane against the Varus as well as Luno combination that's coming out. And here we can see Varus going back to base, getting Doran's blade to increase his sustained health and
One
damage.
possibly could go down here on top. In fact, the Carter's ulti comes out at the same time and trying to seal the deal, but nope, he will be perfectly fine.
See, one thing about that is that he was being very aggressive for the side of Tinted One City, but he didn't even use his flash at all. He just walked out because he had the Doran shield, and look at that, the Giant's Belt being built.
Immediately into a Giant's Belt.
His boots. What is boots? He does have the money for boots, so he gets it. Yes, he will get it. I was like thinking,
Red Hot Race coming in, a teleport coming in at the very same time. The flash goes on to the other side. Golan's receiving tower aggro. Golan's going relatively low. QQ is very, very low. The flash comes out. The ignite goes out at the same time. Tainted Ones will get the first blood. But at what? Oh god, Egg is coming at the same time. Tainted Ones is going to duel with him. He did take several tower hits, but with the Giant's Belt, he would be perfectly fine. And great job there coming off my KL Hunter.
Yes, definitely. Not only that, just to mention, let's look at the base stats for Shen. With the armor right now, she's just slowly stacking up very easily. So he is one of the good things about Shen. Especially you stack the health, but still your base stats just make you so tanky.
What's happening in the bottom lane as well? Shrine Walker taking the advantage, knowing the fact that Ezreal went to assist out in the mid, are trying to chip down the bottom turret. Now they do see the return of SF5 Violet and Kai, Archie, however you want to call it. It looks like Wallace is doing a good job of negating there. However, the Hail of Arrows not actually doing all that much of damage from keeping Violet away. Shrine Walker receiving quite a amount of damage here. They don't actually have their level 6, or they could have made something happen. Jarvan coming in. At the same time, Exhaust coming out. Oh, this is not very good. Violet possibly going to go down. Shrine Walker does come out. Barrier is thrown up, but no, in fact, is taken down by Egg. Wow.
See, that's sort of what I'm talking about. If you use the barrier offensively, but you get exhausted. I didn't talk about that just now because the DP had enough time, but you also get countered, so to speak. Exhaust lasts about the same amount of time as barrier. So use that to keep you alive, but exhaust keeps you down at the same time. So in terms of that, barrier does not give you the health benefit, but heal would. So, and as well as the base HP slightly higher. But one thing good about Venom being picked up for the side of Scale Hunters is that for the blue buff, they're able to give it to Maokai, no problem. And Maokai will be able to sustain much better in the jungle, as well as be much more phenomenal in overall ganks. So let's go back to the items. You can see first item for Maokai, definitely you go for boost of mobility first, because you want to be ganky. I suppose. Would you call it ganky?
You want to be more gang-centric.
Gang-centric.
Let's go with that.
I mean, have more map presence in terms of pressuring the opponent, definitely. Because they know your boost of mobility, you could be there at any point of time to hunt them down. And for the side of Jarvan, you can see he has more CS. He's been farming out quite well. He did get one kill as well. He has the Madrid's Claw as well as the Giant's Belt as well. You can see it's all about Warmocks and Giant's Belts being built up. It's good. I wanted to see what will Maokai build Warmocks actually, but I mean he does not need it
like
definitely.
Shen's Giant's Belt, he already has gotten a chain vest on top of things, so it looks like he will be going to a Sunfire first.
We shall see.
Before going up.
Because he did buy, I mean he can go for that, but he did buy the rejuvenation beads as well. So both ways it's going to be fine. I mean the chain vest doesn't help much against Alice, but when he teleports away to tank the towers that we saw just now, as well as
it does make a difference.
It does make a lot of difference. And Alice, at the start of Alice, she just slowly tried to farm as much as possible. And right now, 1.4k gold, she only has a Ruby Crystal, most probably going for a Giant's Belt as well and the boots, but overall the damage is coming out from Shen, as well as the tankiness and negating the damage is definitely in his favor. So this is a good job at the side of KLH, thinking up, I would say, you're mentioning whether how well Tinder wants to do against Alice, and he has shown he knows how to play against it as well, and is doing a phenomenal job, definitely. Oh, Alice actually going for spell penetration first, going for the haunting guys.
I don't think so. That's a very good option for Alice, to be honest. Not at this point in the game. Jarvan,
Jarvan is fine. Jarvan is just a basic style.
No, I mean Jarvan, was going to the bottom lane, see if he could catch anybody off guard there. But did actually manage to go through. He will go down and take golems, be perfectly fine. Not much action going on across the map. Even though it is 1-1 at the moment, we do have a little bit of advantage in terms of gold to the Kuala Lumpur Hunters at the 10-minute mark. 200 gold difference isn't much at all.
Yep. I'm not sure why I wanted to mention it.
Oh, Navy and Tatum was trying to make something happen. Top there. Oh, Crescendo does come down into everything there. Look at Kuala Lumpur Hunters will go down. There's no way of getting out of this. Wallen's effect does go down. Golden's trying to make something happen to 2Q. Nothing happens there. The wall of pain will stop him. So great pickup there coming from the side of Fantastic 5. The combination. They tried to make something happen. They made many things happen. Looks like they are going to go in for the dragon right now. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, it was perfect combination play from the side of SF5 and a misplay by KL Hunters. There's a Sona there. Why are you standing together? It was like a free ultimate right there. And Sona did flash in just to make sure the Crescendo landed.
Carters are coming as well to take the dragon just to help secure it. They do get the dragon. The goal advantage moving to there. Goal is in fact going to take a couple of turret hits. Not sure why they decided to do all that. The wall of pain has always been very spot on onto Carters though.
But not the layways.
Not the layways.
Anyway, here we do see Tainted Ones as well. Back to the top lane. We can see that the Haunting Guys is doing quite a bit of damage onto Tainted Ones, definitely. But look at the sustain coming back. It's going to be fine overall, in my opinion. But if Tainted Ones is not going to be slightly more aggressive to take the hits back onto Alice, it's not going to be good. But here we do see Maokai coming into position. There goes the taunt, the roots happening. Repel will be coming out very soon, but there's no way for him to jump. He will not be able to make this out alive. They choose to go in for the kill, and there goes the stun going on. Maokai taking a lot of hits, flashing out just nice there, and here we do the repels going off. Tintin was being able to take down, just waiting for a correct time.
Wow, he's in fact still tanking the turret on the other side there, but does get taken out back into return. He did receive a little bit more extra gold from bringing down Elise, though.
Yeah, but he was standing a bit too out of position, but here we see Shawaka going down off to Violet right there, but here Violence will pick up the kill, and Sona and Nunu, the support fight, Nunu is just going to run away. Not sure what's happening down at the bot lane side, but Varus going for Brutalizer? Odd. I mean, you are a caster, but you rely more on Runan's Hurricane in the end game for your
Yeah, I would have honestly opted for that.
You go for Blood Tussle first, definitely. For the sustain and change in the fight, so I'm not so sure what's happening. I mean, if the opponent was a Taric support, I would understand. But Sona, I mean, does give the armor buff as well, but it's not as high and strong.
And it's not always consistent, that's the other thing.
A bit weird itemization for the side of Skywalker. So we're going to see how this plays out. Here we see Jawan coming with the gang, A going with the slow first.
Oh, golden.
Sanguine going off so quickly. Once again.
Oh, he really be caught up there. Shine Walker trying to make something happen. The absolute zero is coming up by Wallens. QQ is brought relatively low on the other side, and Wallens perhaps will be taken out. Yes, Red Hot Race does catch out Navy. Repel does come out. Golden's in a horrible positioning, in fact. What? Why did Golden's walk away all around the absolute zero just to get up there? I don't get it. It's very odd. I'm not sure what exactly they're thinking. He was very, very low already, but oh my. I just don't know what's going on with the South Hunters. What were they trying to achieve with that? Looks like their bottom turret will be going down at the same time. Kuala Lumpur Hunters losing their first turret. And on the top there, Shen tries to make something happen, taking the top turret, but Elise makes an appearance back up there, thwarting any sort of attempt to going out there. Explosive Spider doesn't actually get anybody out there, just the creeps.
Just clearing the creep waves definitely is what is important as well. But here I think he didn't want not going for Warmox first, but going for a Sunfire kit because he wants to be more aggressive pushing on the lane. But a bit iffy overall from what was happening for the team fights as well as engagement on Kuala Lumpur Hunters. We did see Golden's diving in with for that fight. He actually used Flash Ghost, both of it, but he didn't achieve anything. And I'm not sure why after the kill onto Carter's was secured, he was still going in for the kill.
Exactly, like he was already so low being brought down. He did not touch the defile, but walking completely around the defile into Jarvan was suicidal to say the very least.
So we do see at least with the Giant's Belt right now as well. So much more tankier together with the Haunting Guys. It gives boost our health as well. So we're going to see how well this plays off for them. At least getting the 3 kills is not going to put the overall effort coming from Tintin's one. Going to push him back quite a bit. But here we're going to see the mid tower is being dived on. Most probably the ultimates go down. The damage is being put out on the side of SF5 for the mid lane. They want to try to take down as much as possible. Of course, Nunu and Ares is just pushing down the bot lane. And they do know they're sticking around, but no, they're going to fall back. Not going to go too aggressively onto it. And here we do see Tintin once being pushed back. Want to play very safe. Don't want to take too many hits from Navy, even though he's a bit low on mana. And here once again moving to the mid lane, the fight here, Egg once again hiding in the brush, waiting for the perfect time to dive in. But here we see Golden's is going in. What?
Oh god, I'm so perplexed. I don't know what in the world's going through KLH's mind today. I really, really don't know what's going on.
There, the layways, the free hits hitting on the Golden. So he was doing a very good
somehow
job.
Golden's being subbed by somebody else. Like,
Oh, stop dreaming. Anyway, maybe he's a bit off form, or there's a side communication problem going on around the team. Because for all I know, Golden does makes the call for the team right there. So maybe he's mispositioning himself. I'm not so sure. But we're guys gonna see how well they play off. The next team fight will determine it, which will be a Dragon at 17 minutes and 36 seconds, where everyone is just waiting for it to happen. Then almost in about 1 minute it will be happening. But here there's certain bot lane. We do see a fight going on. The stuns and fights going on. Shen ulti came in, taking only Sona down. Not going to be that good overall, but Vladimir is going to come into position. The ultimate does hit the slow hits.
Violet.
And wow. But here Maokai flashes over the wall, make sure that he does enough damage that Golden gets the kill. And here the Dragon is spawning out, but at least is going to do her best to take down this top.
At least she'll be able to bring down the top tower, definitely. We do see the minions in their favor. In the mid lane, they are trying to make something happen. The root does go down to QQ there. Red Hot Rays will be stuck in Cataclysm in the Defile area, so Red Hot Rays will be going down very little bit. Yes, Egg does secure it. Nothing much able to be done there. Oh god, I don't know.
I mean,
It seems very sloppy. The positioning just needs to be a little bit haywire. But what's working for SF5 is Jarvan is getting tanky.
The Warmox is there.
The Warmox is there. And what else?
And the Warmox for Elise is there as well, just being brought up.
Yep. Maokai getting his Warmox soon, as well as Shen as well getting his Warmox soon. A little bit behind, but we're going to see, I would say in the next 6 to 7 minutes, it's going to be more important for KL Hunters to hold down whatever they have left to make something happen. Vladimir needs to play a little bit more safe.
I wouldn't say it would take so long because the dragon is up, so it depends on what will happen.
If there is a 5-on-5 clash right here, KLH is going to lose this.
I mean, the clash is not even going to happen 5-on-5 because Tinter1 is defending his top lane. His ultimate is down as well. And here we see SF5 is going to attempt onto the dragon. The pings are going on. They do see it happen, but what can they do? Which is going on everyone's minds.
They can't. They must take down the mid turret in return and the top turret if they want to make something happen. The dragon does get taken without any contest. The mid turret is not even pressured.
They couldn't reach it in time, I would have to say. But here, at the top side, Shen should be able to bring it down relatively quickly with the help of minions. But here now, the fight transitions to the middle after the dragon being taken down. Here, all the damage is, all the pokes is being dealt out. The ultimate of a Shadowwalker going to hit and bind the other 3 members of SF5, but there's no follow-up damage.
Oh god, like, why? Why not follow? Oh god, this is very confusing. But the saving grace is that Shen did take the top turret. They are going to take the mid turret in return, so Shen's going to make all his way back there. At least at the same time, he's moving to the top there and possibly going to catch Shen out. What needs to happen here is that they need to work together. KLH, come on. Make something happen. Make something happen as a team, more importantly.
Okay, can you stop saying that word? You know, everyone's counting it already.
Make something happen.
You just say it one more time. You just say it twice in the same sentence just now.
Yeah, I know. Because they need to get together. They need to get their act together. That's what
yes, they need to get the act together. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. And as you mentioned, you know, there's so much things that Quadruple Hunters can do right now in terms of coming back. But overall in the team fight, they are losing out quite a bit in the mispositioning as well as the aims, as well as the damage that's being outputted right now is not enough. And Reverse being selected is a good choice in terms of, you know, people stack up Warmox, the Blighted Arrows stacking up will be able to take down the percentage health of their very quickly, so Warmox will be nullified. But the problem is whether he's able to land those hits. Like just now when he landed his ultimate, he did not dare go close at all. Because Sona was there, Elise was there, and Jarvan was nearby in the vicinity. If he gets dive, it's going to spell havoc for him.
That is for sure. Oh. There's 2 things that KLH need to do. One, they need to ward every single opening so that they know where SF5 is coming from, because they do not have enough vision to know what's happening. And the second thing, they need to actually play very, very defensively till the Warmox are completed. If not, they cannot afford to have another team engaged.
I wouldn't say the Warmox need to be completed, but the damage output from Vladimir and Reverse needs to be there. I was thinking about Maokai, because Maokai, you know, he does do a bit of magic damage overall, but his main job is just to root people down and slow them down for going on.
Utilitarian.
Yes, utilitarian.
Yes, that's the word.
I know that's the crack word, but you normally use it for a different thing, don't you? Like,
it's okay, tentativers. English lessons, Pitsudo. Utilitarian. Apparently there's still this animation bug with Maokai, there's this yellow...
Yeah, I know. His graves is not coming up... The tombstone is not coming up properly, I would have to say. But yeah. So here we do see that Jarvan right now, all the tanky junglers, after they complete the Warmox, what they do? They get some Fire Cape. For the extra health and extra armor. So how are they going to bring down Jarvan? And then with the Brutalizer being picked up by Shoutcasters, you know, he should have went for... After the blood, he just went for Bloodthirster immediately. He needs the attack speed. He really needs the attack speed as Varus. It's just like Vayne. In order to do more damage on the Blighted Arrows, you just need that. But here you can see, right now, Navy is pushing Nathan One's way, but no, Nathan One's moving back into position with the help of his minions, doing a lot of damage onto Navy.
Not as much damage as he would expect. Cocoon does come out. Okay, Tainted One's buck up already. running away. I think he could have definitely continued to fight it out there. We do see that KL Hunters was coming in. Red Hot Race at UQ at the same time. The Cocoon does land though, taking defile damage. Red Hot Race brought very, very low. Flag toss being torn out there. At the same time, immediately nice dash through there. The Hemoplague does come out. QQ is brought very low. Sanguine Pool coming out there, but in fact, the Chain of Corruption does miss everything out. Akai being able to send on to Shine Walker. The Exhaust coming out. QQ does bring down. Shutdown coming out from Elise there. Egg very, very low. Once again, Hail of Arrows being bring him down a little bit further, but Ezreal is coming into the picture. Satan once is brought very low. Mystic Shot does not actually land as he tries to jump over there. Kuala Lumpur Hunters trying to make a comeback here. They are trying to buck up. Nice ultimate there. Look at it. It's a Hemoplague. A perfect little purple bubble. Akai brought very low. Wallace in fact might go down. Yes, Wallace does go down, but Satan once coming back. Good job there of knowing exactly when the ultimate was coming up. Turning into the fight again as Shen went back just to heal.
Very quickly, and just this ultimate back in. And this is what I was talking about, the team fight they needed to win just now. The position this time was much better, but Red Hot was caught off because they did not expect to see the Carters there. But overall, the team fight, 5 members for KLH was moving into the position right there. It was in their favor.
Why they won that team fight? They completed their warm-up. It's a huge factor that they are able to go one-on-one now. So their tanks are able to survive long enough, which means that the AD carry and the AP carry, which in this time is Vladimir and Varus, is able to go up there. Unfortunately, there is no dragon for them.
It's about to spawn out. I think they didn't get the dragon. They didn't get the dragon timer though, so they thought it would be out about now. They just 40 seconds off. The dragon is coming out in 24 minutes and 35 seconds. So hopefully the ward from Nunu is coming, and there goes the ward right there. Yes, good job, Nunu. Secure the objectives, definitely. So here we do see at the side of Ezreal though, a bit weird in terms of items where he went for static shift immediately after Bloodthirster, but
very iffy still, right?
Yeah, I was thinking why not Last Whispers? Last Whispers is much cheaper and
I would say more effective.
Yeah, much more effective right now at this stage of the game. But
this game is weird on all counts, to be honest. I like the fact that SFI knew exactly when Dragon came up. They do take it. KLH no time to even respond to that.
I mean, the damage coming out is large right now. At least percentage of damage. Jarvan being tanky, but he's passive as well, doing a lot of damage to monsters. And the poke from Ezreal is just so strong right now. And here we see KLH knowing that they lost so many dragons, trying to pull themselves back into the game. You can see the goal difference right now because of the team fights that were coming back. It's mainly largely coming from the dragon, because they've taken on 3 dragons. I mean, from the side of SFI. So it's definitely putting them ahead after all the shutdowns that happened, especially on.
But to be honest, at the 25-26 minute mark, a 3k difference isn't much at all. In fact, it
is a lot. If there's a Vayne with the extra 3k, then it's a different story. Right? If a Hyper Carry had that 3k, like Carters for one, or maybe even Vladimir, it would be make a very major difference in terms of overall.
But that is not the case this time.
I mean, definitely not the case, yes. I'm just mentioning that. But here we can see the pokes going on with Ezreal as well as the help of Jarvan's. The Martian standard attack speed is so high.
They just go down. The Golden is brought down. Sanguine Pool running away from everything though. We are seeing the Absolute Zero fully charge out there, being able to bring down relatively a lot of people. Navy, in fact, why did Golden run away when he knew Shen was on him? Oh.
No, I was like, why didn't Shen ulti Varus? When Golden still had his Zonias, I believe.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so... Huh?
Miscommunications everywhere.
I don't know. KLH is not performing as well as they did last match. I would say yesterday's match they had perfect team combination as well as team play. But this match, everything is a bit iffy. Not sure what's happening right now, actually. Like they
pull yourself together, man.
They're not men, they're tigers or...
Pull yourself together, the hunters.
Yeah, but aside of...
I mean, SFI is doing a good job. I mean, the, people in the chat saying like, why are these announcers like being biased? Like, not the fact that we're supporting KLH, but the mistakes very unorthodox to whatever they're actually doing. They normally don't make this sort of errors.
I mean they do make mistakes as a team, definitely, but yesterday when you saw them do the team plays,
it seems so well in sync.
Well, yeah, but for this game, it seems so off sync. So that's why we're just mentioning that. If you watch yesterday's games, you might know. But I mean, SFI is definitely doing a good job. Like the engages, the diving ins just now was well planned. Definitely, Shen was not there. Shen did come back a bit too late, or his ulti was not up and ready. I did not really check onto that. But definitely, SF5 is taking advantage of all the mistakes KLH is doing. Like Maokai wanted to root in, but he just walked into a cocoon. He didn't do anything. The damage just went on to him. He just instantly died off. That's why like we're saying that it's like SF5 is definitely doing a good job, but they're capitalizing a lot on the mistakes that KLH is doing more so than that.
The other thing as well that is not really going on for the side of the Kuala Lumpur Hunters here is, once again, remember the two things we talked about, I talked about earlier was one, the lack of wards, which is still not been dealt with. The second one is they did get a war box, which is great, but the lack of wards is still very, very troubling. Oh, wow.
I mean, they're relying a lot on the Ruby Sidestone right now, which is sufficient, so to speak, in securing one objective right now, which is Baron. Because they're reaching into the 30-minute mark, the August has been bought, and with the help of Nunu as well as Varus, they can actually do it relatively quickly. And here we do see Varus does have the static shift, but Nunu and Varus is going to be caught off the wrong position. Crystal Tussle goes down, but here the Absolute Zero is going to stop anything from going on to Shawako, and Shawako is in the prime position, but no, with the repel, the dive in onto him instantly right there, he's being taken down, and here the whole team with the help with Golden's coming in, doing not enough damage, and here we see Carter's being brought down very quickly, but no, it's not going to be enough, I'm sorry. The overall damage coming from him, even though he's dead, is just so much, and here you see Ezreal is just being poked down by the Soul of Violet with the red buff, and with Tainted Ones make this out. Oh, they're going to stop chasing onto him, but move on straight away.
Perhaps Shen could make a steal coming out here. Violet is coming in. No, in fact, Shen is just going to be teleporting back. So, nothing was going to happen. It looks like it's going to be a free Baron for the side of SF5. Nothing is perfectly sealed yet, but it sure looks as if it's going to the favor of Saigon.
Okay, with the two extra team fights and the Baron's been taken out, we can see that Puna and Sub in the 7k gold lead. Definitely a good job on the side of SF5. But overall right now, KLH is being caught out of position, as well as Shan Walker is not being well protected. You're taking Varus. You need heavy protection, definitely, as well as very good positioning. But in terms of the repel's range being so far away, just jumping onto him, and Javan also just jumping right onto him, even after his ultimate landed first, I believe.
Yes.
He flag toss out of it. No wait, he flashes. Did he flash out of it? No. Cataclysm. I wasn't.
He did use his Cataclysm, and then he flag tossed as well.
Okay. Was
he did reach it on the other side, and because Shan Walker was just barely at the edge of it, and in fact got pushed away from Cataclysm, not got caught in Cataclysm. I would say in the last engage, the positioning was not well at all for KL Hunters. It was everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Here we do see Shen going for a static shift, actually. Interesting. How well this is going to work out will be much more interesting. Is he going to just stick on to this split push plan they have, which is going to work in their favor if no one goes back? Shen's ultimate is up already. We can see they're going for the push right now. As SF5s know they need to do something, they're going to off the push in as well. Here they're going straight away tanking the tower hits. SF8 going in with the Sunfire and Warmox, taking down the hits and with the Dimension Standard as well. Here they're going to switch the tower aggro slightly. Now 2Q is going to take the hits, but the tower is going down so quickly. And outside of Hunter's side, Tainted One not doing enough damage onto the turret, so it's not going to be taken down so quickly, but he'll be taken down over after. Wow, look at that.
Look at that. He needs to Sonya's something.